AskReddit by Fetus Delitus 1. What song gives you chills every time you listen to it? Wicked Game by Chris Isaac. It's just beautiful. Fanfare for the Common Man. It was played at the memorial service for my friends and co-workers who died on 9/11. But it also makes me smile, because they would have laughed their heads off if anyone had told them that it would someday be played in their honor. Clair de Lune. Classical music made it through wars, was preserved through famines, has transcended generations, millennia, language barriers and culture gaps. And we kept it. And still, today, we can each appreciate it in a different way. It can evoke unique emotions in us. I'm a Chopin fan personally, but there is something special about classical music that will always have my heart. Auld Lang Syne. I just love it so much. Simple and sweet. I find it especially moving as it was a folk song before being committed to paper and jotted down for us to sing once a year. It is also often sung with groups, which is something that used to be more common, but is not as much a part of the human tradition these days. The lyrics asking "should we forget old times friends" simply adds to this, making it even sweeter. The entire genre of Irish Gaelic Scottish drinking songs about friends hits so hard. My friend died in December and his brothers were drinking and singing The Parting Glass, and it was so fucking sad but weirdly joyous at the same time. Fucking magical. Where Did You Sleep Last Night? Nirvana, Unplugged in New York. When Kurt looks into the camera to take a breath right before he belts the last line. Makes me so sad to think what he could have done if he had gotten clean. Sound of Silence. On the topic of Simon and Garfunkel, I get chills every time I hear The Boxer. Not too many songs about the specific plight of the poor. For every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out "I am leaving. I am leaving. But the fighter still remains," kills me every time. Edit to at, also the chorus being just one giant cycle of lies, as he's squandered his resistance for a pocket full of mumbles, such are promises. I Can't Make You Love Me sung by Bonnie Raitt. Apparently that song was inspired by a guy who shot up his ex-girlfriend's car. When the judge asked him if he'd learned anything from his experience, he replied, "Yes, Your Honor, I learned that you can't make a woman love you if she don't." Interesting how a songwriter can just take a single catchy quote and construct a whole song around it. End of the line The Traveling Wilburys. When the video shows Roy Orbison's empty chair during his verse. Comfortably Numb, specifically the first guitar solo. One of the best songs ever. That guitar solo is legendary. Fields of Gold by Sting. The Eva Cassidy cover is beyond. Time in a Bottle by Jim Croce. The beginning of Jim Shelter, Rolling Stones, first 50 seconds. It's haunting, and that guitar lick right at the end of the intro really gets to your spine. Check it out. https://www.youtube.com/watch?var/bms3tqj7os right square bracket open bracket https://www.youtube.com watch v=rbms3tqj7os. There was a documentary a while back called 20 Feet from Stardom about backup singers. Mary Clayton's vocals in Jim Shelter are bone-chillingly awesome. https://yahoo.be/si2nufp0fes?si2degw7mk-spohfjb. Both sides now, the original by Joni Mitchell or the cover by Judy Collins. The version she redid in the late 90s with her more mature voice wrecks me. Nutshell, Unplugged, Alice in Chains. Against the Wind Bob Seger. In the Air Tonight Phil Collins. Hallelujah Jeff Buckley's version. Lover You Should Have Come Over is another good one from Jeff Buckley. Wish You Were Here. The whole album. Pure perfection. Ugh. This album is my kryptonite. My dad's favorite album. My favorite album. I don't get along with him. It's tough, but it symbolizes everything I hold dear. First time ever I saw your face, Roberta Flack rendition. Still stops me dead in my tracks after all these years. Mad World Gary Jules. I find it kind of bussin', I find it kind of cap. The dreams in which I'm dying are the ones that kind of slap. Father and Son Cat Stevens. The way he says ordered to listen goes hard lol. Simple Man by Leonard Skinner. Haunting vocals and beautiful sentiment. Landslide. Silver Springs. Exit Music. For a Film. Radiohead. It's haunting. Hate Me Blue October. Not only the song itself, but also including the voicemail recording from his mom. God, that really gets to me. I like the Pure Imagination song from Wonka.